Oh boy. I just signed off of work. Nice long 4-day weekend awaits me. Who's ready for some gaming? Oh yeah. Let that house music creep into your veins. I love this kind of music. It's Friday. 4-day weekend awaits some of us. Those of you that do not have a 4-day weekend, I'm sorry, but it is 4th of July weekend. So, dabs in the chat if you got them. We're going to beat Final Fantasy 16 tonight. I don't know exactly how much game we have left. I don't know exactly how much game we have left, but I'm assuming we're beating. I mean, like, the game has set us up to the point where it's like, I'm pretty sure we're going to beat it. I can't imagine there being that much more of the game. Like, when we left off last night, it was like, I very much got the feeling like we're about to walk up to the BBG and start that fight. There might be like a small dungeon on the way. All right, let's read some. Ian's in here, my man. What's up with you, bud? Hope you're having a good day. Justin's in here. Jeremiah will not be with us, sadly. We'll miss you. Brady, what's up, bud? Thunder, Dragon, my man. Rose, hello. Welcome. I don't recognize you, Rose. Welcome. New face. You're lost? You're lost in what? You're lost? You just stumbled upon my channel and you're wondering what this is about? Well, we are playing a Final Fantasy 16. I'm Steely. I'm your host this evening. We're playing Final Fantasy 16 and we're about to beat it. I'm going to be honest with you. As much as I would love to have you here chilling, you're probably going to be lost AF if you haven't been like following Final Fantasy at all or the story. So new people, welcome. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be real with you. Like, you might want to go back and like get caught up. You're welcome, of course. I'm just, fair warning. Like, we're about to finish a very long, we're about to finish the story of a game with a very, like, story's pretty in depth. And there's a lot of characters and things that have happened, and I'll try my best, but it won't be a pleasant experience if you haven't been following along at least somewhat. Who did I miss? Did I miss any welcomes? Dragon, Thunder, Justin, what's up, bud? I'm all right. How are you? I literally just signed off of work. Turned off the laptop. Matter of fact, closing my work computer. It is now closed. I am done for the next 4 days. Technically, I don't know if it's a 4-day weekend. I think I have to work Monday, but my boss is off. A bunch of people are off. Like, even if I do have to sign, I didn't take Monday off. I mean, whatever. If they ask me to do something on Monday, whatever. I sincerely doubt it. Most people are going to be taking Monday off. Oh, you know what I should do? I should restock before I go trying to tackle. So I got a little bit of news. I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy off stream. Just something to play besides Final Fantasy. because I only want to play Final Fantasy on stream. I want to like log all my progress in Final Fantasy, so I don't want to play it off stream. I'll do the arcade and stuff, but meh. Off stream, but you know, meh. I'd rather just play a different game. So I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy, and I beat it this afternoon. So we're gonna beat 2 games today. We're gonna be wrapping up 2 games today. I wrapped up Hogwarts Legacy as my off-stream game, and then wrapping up Final Fantasy 16 today. But we're not done with Final Fantasy. We're just beating the MSQ. Okay, I came here to restart. We're just beating the MSQ. I would like to 100% this game, depending on what that requires.
Still alive, are ya?
I will probably go through the effort of platting this game, of 100%ing
Thought
it.
you knew better than to put.
I'll be playing D&D for 4 days straight.
What with all
That's intense.
going purse weighing you down?
That's a lot of D&D.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
That is a metric ton.
Come again. Oh, don't.
Hey, I got a challenge for you.
Not
Hit
much
me.
bothered
I'm ready.
either way.
I like challenge. You guys know me. You have my attention, Brady. What's the challenge? Stop hitting that button. So used to Hogwarts. That's the map button in Hogwarts. What's the challenge? I'm ready. Challenge me. My wife's been loving that game. I played a little bit. It's fun. Talking about Hogwarts. What house is your wife? Slytherin, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw. I'm Slytherin. Hey, Hogwarts. Gotcha. The challenge is to take as little possible damage in any upcoming boss battle. Bro, I do that challenge. That's always. I'm always trying to do that challenge. I think she chose Gryffindor. I chose Ravenclaw. Honestly, my knowledge of Harry Potter is very limited. So when I was in middle school, it was either middle school or elementary school, or maybe like somewhere in between. The Harry Potter books were really popular. And I read the first 4 because those were the only 4 that were available. I read the first 4 Harry Potter books. Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, right, Prisoner of Azkaban, and Goblet of Fire. The first 4. Those were the only books that we had. Those were the first 4. And that's it. I read those. They were great. I loved them as a kid. And then the movie came out. So the movie, for those of you that don't know, Sorcerer's Stone, came out before the 5th book. As a matter of fact, the first 4 movies, I think, I never read the 5th book. I've not read the 5th book. By the time the 5th book came out, I had like kind of just forgotten about Harry Potter. I wasn't interested. I read the first 4 books, and then the first movie came out. I was like super excited. I was like, heck yeah, dude, I love these books. I'm gonna watch the movie. I watched the first 4 movies as they were coming out. It was great. Waiting on that 5th book, I was really excited.
Don't
and then
tell
like
me.
over time, I just
The only way to the capital
lost interest. And the reason I said
is
all
through
that
that gate.
is because I have no idea who
Just as you surmised.
anything about Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff. I just know the names.
There's an army down
They
there,
are
Joshua.
not featured in the
Yes.
first 4 movies or in the
But I
first 4
don't see
books.
any dominance.
They may have been mentioned. There may have been like traits about them that are mentioned, but they're not like prominently featured to the point where I don't know anything. I know Slytherin. I know Gryffindor. That's it. I know of. I don't even know like the colors of the house sigil of those 2. I think Ravenclaw is blue. And I think Hufflepuff is. Nope. Don't know. Don't know. Not a clue. But yeah, so the timeline was I read the first 4 books. I watched the first movie, second movie, third movie, fourth, as the movies came out. And I think it was like long after the 4th movie came out that the 5th book finally came out. And then the 5th movie, and then completely lost after that.
You don't think
What happened.
all this?
But it was just one of those situations like where the 5th book finally came out. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Whatever. I might read that one day.
I would put it past Ultima. He's made nothing easy so far.
And another thing, I didn't want to watch the 5th movie until I read the 5th book. So that's why I haven't seen the 5th movie. I have not seen past the 4th movie. I haven't read it. I wanted to read the book first. Because it's a rare opportunity to be able to like read, or for me to read a book and then the movie come out. It's a rare opportunity, so I wanted to keep that, maintain this. But at this point, like I couldn't even read the 5th book. I'd be so lost. I'd have to like reread all of them, which isn't that much. But yeah, long story long. I don't know anything about Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff.
Can you go on? Do I have a choice?
Not a clue. So it looks like we do have to fight some things on the way up to the last boss. Probably going to be quite a few things. Probably going to be a whole ass gauntlet that needs to be dealt with. Just fine. Let's limit play. I need a warm up. It's that time. What's up, Quentin? Quentin, what you got playing this weekend? Actually, I'll look chat. Chat, what do y'all have planned this weekend? Those of you that have 4-day weekends, you are legally required to tell me what you're doing on the weekend. You are legally required. Those of you that don't, you're also legally required. My weekend is going to be pretty boring, which is how I like it. I'm gonna. Let's see. Tonight we're gonna beat Final Fantasy. I don't know if this is gonna be a. I think we'll at least do 4 hours. If we beat the game soon, like we beat the game in the next hour or 2 hours, then we'll start working on 100%. But if we haven't beaten the game within the first 4 hours, we'll keep pushing. We'll push to 6 hours like we did last week. We'll keep going, you know. I want to beat the game tonight, which I know I said that I wanted to take my time. I know I said I wanted to take my time, but like we're at the end. We're at the end, right? Like I can't walk away from it unfinished. Like you guys have you guys, I know I'm not the only one. You get really close to finishing a project. It's like, okay, let's walk away now that we're at 98%. Like, no, you wrap it up, you know, stay early or stay late, you wrap it up. Like hell no. Especially since I'm not streaming it. I'm not going to be streaming Final Fantasy this weekend. Especially since I'm not going to be streaming Final Fantasy this weekend. Hell no, I'm not about to sit at whatever percent we're at all weekend. Not going to happen. We're going to finish it tonight. And if by some miracle, we don't finish the game tonight, whether, you know, an act of God, a meteor, internet service provider, you know, any of those divine entities that can ruin your day, then we'll stream it tomorrow. I will stream it. If we don't beat it tonight, I'll stream it. We'll wrap it up. Which is contrary to everything I said about dragging the game or making the game last. No. Like I said, can't be just leaving projects when you're so close to the end. That was was a slick ending. Chores, grocery shopping, and then seeing Nickelback in concert tomorrow. Heck yeah, Nickelback. Everybody's favorite band. Everybody's favorite. I saw a video.
We can rest here if you like.
Not too long ago.
Don't worry.
Maybe like a couple months ago. It was why hating Nickelback became a meme. And it was actually like, it was almost criminal how they're treated, you know? Because it's not like, music's not bad. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not S tier or anything. It's okay. I'll listen to some Nickelback songs. Burn It to the Ground. I like that song. That song comes up in my list sometimes. Burn It to the Ground, probably. If you were to like be like, hey, what's your favorite Nickelback song? And you weren't being ironic, you weren't memeing, I'd be like, oh yeah, Burn It to the Ground's pretty good. I'll listen to it. That one's got a cool, nice intro to it. But yeah, it's criminal how they're hated. I honestly feel like it's unwarranted.
Look, Clive.
I'm not a huge fan of the Photograph song. What is Nickelback?
Fortress.
Just gonna look at like the top. Rockstar is good. That one's also on my list. Burn It to the Ground is on my list. It's like in my library that comes up when I shuffle. How You Remind Me. It's okay. It's mid. Mid and not in a Final Fantasy way. Is that a troll? It was something. It's some kind of goblinoid. In this game, they're like goblinoids. All I have is play D&D, eat, drink, pet the dog, pet the cat. I mean, those are goals. Fina's in here. What's up? On Fortnite right now, but I'll keep the stream running. Hey, thanks. I hope you're enjoying your Fortnite. Hope you get some chicken dinners. I feel like Nickelback is on a level of music as Godsmack. All right, now, okay, that's Godsmack is much better than Nickelback. All right, you take it back. Not my thing. I don't care if it's repetitive, uninspired nature, but I recognize.
No
Did
villages.
you just call Godsmack repetitive and uninspired?
Not even any bodies. One could almost believe the whole kingdom had turned
Like
to
a slap
Kashyyyk.
in the face. I'm going to Star Wars Burlesque show in New York. Heck yeah, dude. That sounds fun. I'll let you know how accurate to the original. Appreciate it. The disrespect to Godsmack. I'm saying. What's up, Steely? Good morning. Good morning, Midna. It is Friday afternoon for us. For us here in the right side up world. But welcome. I hope you have a good day.
Let's go.
I hope you're having a good day. Imagine your day just starting. I hope you have a wonderful upside down breakfast in your upside down worlds, and you have a wonderful upside down day today. So you're ahead of us, right? So it's Saturday morning for you. I'm more for stuff like In Flames. I've not heard of In Flames. I'll put that on the list. Just give them a listen. I appreciate a good variety of music. I listen to all kinds of stuff. Very wide variety. Yeah, Saturday morning, 8 a.m. Hope you have a good one. Hope you have a good Saturday. What you got planned for the weekend? For the rest of your weekend? In the future.
Does it bother you that we haven't heard a single human sound? Everything about this place bothers me.
Hey, Nate. Gang's all here. How's everybody doing? We just need Ender to pop in here. Ender, Justin. All my favorite people are here. Doing my massive capstone assignment. Sounds fun. Do it.
The calm before the storm. There's only one way into that city. Across the bridge. Through the main gate. Right into the midst of whatever is left of the late King's army. Are you ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Are they pineapple normal cakes? Yeah, so are your upside down cakes normal cakes where you are? You watch any good streams lately? Let's see. I'm going to be honest, the streams that I watch, you guys probably wouldn't enjoy. You would not like. Let's see. I unironically, you know what? No, I'm not going to start. I'm not going to start that. I'm not going to go down that road. That's just going to invite all kinds of hate. I don't feel like dealing with. I watch a lot of small streamers. Some D&Ds. Sometimes D&D streamers will pop on. I wanted to watch Indestructiboy today. He was covering the new. Did anybody look at the new playtest material? Has anybody had a look through that? Did I read through? Yeah, somebody already asked about it. I have not read through the new playtest material. I was going to watch somebody else's coverage of it. Indestructiboy was live today. I almost popped in there, but I was busy with work.
I dare not think. A stroke of good fortune, perhaps?
They're still upside down. We just have to eat everything while it's hanging inverted so that gravity doesn't make it all fall. Okay. That makes sense.
So do I.
What's up, Peter Griffin? I like how Clive says fly to a flightless bird. The Streets of Madness. I read it. Monks are my favorite class, and my punchy boy got some good buffs. I just subbed, by the way. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the channel. I am playing Final Fantasy. I am wrapping up Final Fantasy 16. I keep saying that because I'm assuming. I like we could be at like 2/3.
Let's see what went on next.
I'm trying to wrap up Final Fantasy 16. And as I was telling somebody earlier, if you haven't been following along with Final Fantasy 16, you're going to be kind of lost. It is a flashy. I mean, it's pretty. It's a flashy game. You may not need to be. You may not need to be caught up to enjoy it. It is flashy and entertaining. But if you expect to be just entertained by me alone and what I provide, I got some bad news for you. Chat filling in. Some bad news for you. I'm surprised by how little D&D creators have been talking about Baldur's Gate 3. I think you're the only one I've talked to about it. So a lot of the D&D creators focus on the game itself, like D&D. That's the thing. Whenever you reach a professional point in your YouTube channel, whenever you get to a certain point where like your content, you start like living off of your content and views are important and the health of your channel is important, you can't deviate from things. So like if I wanted views, if I wanted like the most amount of views, I would not be streaming this. I would stream like Chat Plays D&D. That's had the best as far as streams go. I would upload more consistently, more shorts. The point I'm trying to make is if you want to YouTube professionally, you have to find a niche and you have to stick with it. You can't like experiment.
To tame such a beast.
So other D&D YouTubers would be taking a risk by trying to cover a video game. They would have to deviate. There would be some risk involved, and mitigating risk is important. When your livelihood is dependent on the success of a video or videos or series and the algorithm, then you have to mitigate risk. It's a business. You have to mitigate risk. You can't just And the fact of the matter, I know Baldur's Gate 3 is D&D, but it's not. Those are different things.
Here it comes.
So why not just cover the news or something to bring in new viewers? Me? Because my job is software development. I'm a professional somewhere else. I do not. I do not make content. My YouTube channel is not a business. I just want to make cool stuff. I just want to have fun. That's not what I do. Like right now, I don't feel like making D&D shorts or D&D videos, so I'm not. I'm just not. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna play Final Fantasy. That's what I feel like doing right now. Boss fight, yeah, Behemoth. YouTube is my hobby, not my job. Which I realize is misleading because of my sub count, but that sub count is just from getting in the shorts trend early. Ever considered making multiple channels for different content? Nah. I've thought about it. Some people do that. That may be the best. But if I ever decided to do YouTube like for a living, maybe.
No!
But like, why?
Stand back.
Why would I? Because I don't like. My channel is stuff that I want. I want my channel to be stuff that I want to make. Regardless, like I don't want it to be under specific. I realize I'm a D&D YouTuber. That's what most of them know. But I want to just be able to make stuff, like whatever. Like if I feel like playing Final Fantasy, I'll do that.
Desperate times.
Clive, no!
Trust me. I'm your shield, remember?
Yeah. Maybe one day I'll take. I kind of do burst of. Oh, I'm supposed to press buttons. I kind of do bursts where I take the channel really seriously and I'll like pump out content, try to grow, but then sometimes I just don't. Because Penguin is a perfect example. Voice Critical is a perfect example. I'll just do what I want.
This might be a job for every.
Voice Critical, absolutely. Absolutely is a perfect example.
Why would you turn to him, brother?
So you're having enough fun doing this as a hobby and you like your day job enough to pursue your own path? Exactly, yeah. Absolutely.
When we fight,
Is this the final boss? I'm trying really, I'm like bending over backwards. Trying not to, try not to sound like I'm bragging, but my job requires significantly less work than YouTube and pays by an order of magnitude more. By an order of magnitude more. This is not the final boss.
That was just the beginning.
Did I just die? What killed? Oh, I almost died. What was that? Respect. Love what you do. That's all that matters. Dang right. But yeah, in all seriousness and all realness, I don't think I could do YouTube for a living because it's so out of, like, there's a lot of things that are just out of your control. No matter how hard you try, there's just some things that just not going to work. That would stress me out to no end. That's just very true. Okay, I gotta pay attention. Apparently I gotta pay attention. This is getting ridiculous. I'm out of potions. We're gonna do I want to do a subject change. I gave this some thought. I hope Ian's still in here. Ian and Midden is still in here. I want them part of this. I gave this some thought. The other night, I want to say it was the night before last. You know, we'll just start from the beginning. Let me get this. Let me drop this fool real quick, and then I'll get plot twist. Clive is the final boss. All right, good. Midden is still in here. I don't know if Ian's. I gotta jump over that. There we go. I got it. I was too close. I was like body blocked. Am I taking damage right now, or am I just blind? But yes, I am having enough fun doing it. What the heck was that? Did my last elixir go? No. Maybe that's his common ability. I'm just not paying attention to. This is the ability that's like dropping me into nothing. So we've got like extinction, maybe? I haven't seen that one yet. He did it to himself. I mean, like, okay. The other night, I want to have this discussion. The other night we were talking about, I'm just going to start like the whole thing over. Would you rather have the power to teleport or the power to shapeshift? To put it another way, would you rather have Nightcrawler's power or Mystique's power? And I want to transition that. I gave that some thought. I remember this when I picked teleport. I gave it some thought, Midna and Ian, if you're still in here. And I want to have a discussion. So roll that around, give that some thought. I want to transition this conversation to what would be the most efficient way to make money with those powers. Nightcrawler's powers work. All right, not the shortcut through hell, not that. Not just just call it a teleport power. Not the walking through hell thing. Ignore that part. Scrap that part. Just being able to teleport. So I would go with Mystique's, but I acknowledge that teleport would be really good. Also, it would really depend. It would honestly depend on the limitations. Now, if I had Mystique's power and I was able to transform, I was like able to transform into almost anything, like a mimic, like turn into a door, turn into an animal, I would probably go with Mystique's power. But if I could teleport anywhere that I can think of, that would be good too. And I think the pinnacle of teleportation would be being able to create a portal. Being able to create a portal actually makes me lean more towards teleportation. Are we like open that we have these powers, or is it like must keep secret or else we're going to get experimented on? Up to you. I mean, it's your power. What is your plan for keeping it a secret? That's whatever you want. Are you going to keep it a secret or not? Teleport bank vaults. Listen, I'm glad you brought that up because I'm about to rant. I'm about to rant about that one. With Nightcrawler's powers, you wouldn't really have to deal with the concept of currency. Just be somewhere, take something, go back. Man, so many people think like that, and I'm gonna rant on that part. I'm gonna rant on that one. Actually, all right, let's see what this fight is. I'm gonna rant on that. So listen, so many people. So let's move on. Let's move the conversation on. What would be the most efficient way? What would be the most efficient way to make a fortune, the fastest fortune, with the power to teleport? You can't make portals. You can only teleport. You can teleport anywhere you can think. You don't have to be able to see it. You just think it. You're there. Requires very little effort on your part. You just kind of bloop, there. You don't walk through hell or anything. You just bloop. Relative to Earth, so you don't fly out into space somewhere. Drug deals. Okay, drug deals. A lot of people say teleporting to bank vaults and stealing. I'm gonna shred that one apart. Can you bring stuff with you? Yes. You can bring. Oh yeah, we do need to set that limitation. You can bring. Oh, how much can you bring? This is super important. This is very important. You can bring as much as you can carry. You can teleport as much as you can hold. Yeah, I think that's our limitation. Don't ask me to get to that more specific than that. As much as you can hold, like you can physically carry. As much as your legs can support. As much as you can squat. As much as your legs can physically support. That's what you can carry. That's what you can teleport with. So what is the most efficient way to make money? Manipulation of the stock market, teleport in, read computers, blip out, make some inside trades. Instead of teleporting to the bank vault, just teleport in front of a bank teller with a gun. See, all you guys go in the criminal route. Listen, here's the problem. Here's the problem with being a criminal with that power. If you teleport into a bank vault, take a bunch of cash, and then teleport out, you're screwed. First of all, the bank knows. Now everyone knows who you are, and you're now the enemy of everyone. The banks know who you are, or see your face. You can get away, sure, but now wait, where are you going to spend that money? You can't buy a house. You'll never be safe anywhere, is what I'm saying. Like, you're not going to get away. My point is, you're not going to get away with that. I don't know exactly how it's going to be handled because we don't have any data to support it. But there's no way a bank's just going to not know that you went in, that somebody went in there and teleported out. So you're going to get found out, and you've actually made yourself an enemy. And now everybody knows you have that power. So now you're a crisis. Now you are literally a crisis. This is just what I think is going to happen. I don't have any evidence to support this, but what I think will happen by the end of the week, after you've robbed the bank, you are now like most wanted. Everyone knows. You're trending on Twitter. Everyone knows that you have a superpower. Everybody knows. And they know that you're a villain. That part's important. They know you have a superpower, and they know that you're going to use it for your own personal gain at the expense of others. Right? That's a problem. That's a problem. What I think would be the most efficient way, if you had the power to teleport, is NASA. Hear me out. So your power allows you to move things, is basically logistics, transportation. And what spends the most money on transportation? NASA, right? Because it can't, I don't know how much they spend, but it cannot be cheap launching things into space. I don't think that's, I'm pretty sure that's expensive. So you could work for NASA and make an absolute fortune. Hey, whatever you were going to spend on that rocket to send food to that International Space Station, I got you. And it's effortless. Also, you could probably build some kind of infinite energy, you know. I think that would be the most efficient route, because now you're, you know, a force for good. But realistically speaking, you would then be locked into a government lab and experimented on. Listen, if you have a solution, there is no way you're going to make money. There's no way you're going to make a fortune without people knowing you have a superpower. There's just no way. That's not going to happen. If you have a solution, I'm all ears. Tell me, what is it? How are you going to make a fortune? How are you going to hide your power and still? How are you going to hide the fact that you have a superpower without using it? I need to know that. Like, let's start there. That's why robbing lemonade stands are the best. Let's rob some children. Good for you. If we teleport, then we can be friends with Hayden Christensen and get hunted by Samuel Jackson. See, even that movie, like, how does that guy have an apartment? That guy is spending all of his money cash, and he just robbed a bank. By the way, the bank cameras in that movie were terrible. There's just no way you're getting away with it. There's no way. There's no way you're gonna just rob a bank. Like, okay, now I can enjoy this fortune I just stole from a bank. There's just no way. I'm not buying it. Unintended. I'm not buying it. I'd open up a courier service, change a lot. That's an option. Like, delivering would be great. That's effectively what I'm saying with NASA. I think NASA would pay the most for your delivery service, right? Does anybody have a better option? So honestly, I've got the power to teleport. I go to NASA. I say, hey, I got you. What kind of deal can you offer? I'm gonna save you a ton of money on rocket and engineering. I legitimately think that would be, you could be a billionaire. I wouldn't go the villain route either. It'd be way to go around in costume. Costume could work. If you're big enough to carry people, you could do people rescue too. So if you want to be like a hero, if you have the power to teleport and you want to be a hero, I think like teleporting heavy objects up in the air, like in the atmosphere, and dropping them with some kind of magnets attached. Generating energy. With the ability to teleport objects effortlessly up into the air and then drop them, you could generate a ton of, you could basically just provide infinite energy for everyone in the world. Right? That would be, if you want to be like a legit superhero, I think that would be the best way. Just infinite energy. Here you go. Agreed on the NASA thing though. You could make bank and also charge basically whatever you want. I mean, I would be reasonable. I'd be like, how much do you spend on this rocket? I mean, just give me a cut. I mean, because NASA has a budget, right? A budget for sending rockets. You just kind of take a portion of that budget to do teleport missions once a week. A couple $100,000 a week and you're set, right? It would be huge. Being a superhero with power, of course, would be nice. I don't feel like they'd be paid big enough. Yeah, saving individual people, I mean, that's that sounds great, but that could be a fun, like, that could be a hobby. That could be a fun hobby. Listen to police scanners and then go save individual people. But if you have the power to teleport, you could like could do some. Be the first astronaut on Mars. I mean, yeah, you would just need a spacesuit. You could teleport to the International Space Station and like, here you go. Here's food. Here's supplies.
Then we better move
Super
quickly.
easy. Here's equipment.
Don't get surrounded.
All right. Now for the fun one. So we got teleported. Anybody have anything else to add to that? If your goal is solely to make money, then there are plenty of options. That's what. So the question is, if you have the ability to teleport, what is the most efficient way, fastest and efficient way to make a fortune, to make millions, billions, whatever, to make the most? What's the best ratio? Energy, time versus millions ratio. What would be the best use of your? Yeah. What would be the most efficient way to make money with the ability? And I think NASA would be the way. I think NASA would be the way to go. Anyone else hear about the fight Italian cluster? But if anybody has something different, I would love to hear it. Before we move on to shapeshifting. Shapeshifting is going to be a fun one. I think shapeshifting is going to be a very interesting conversation about how to make. Are we ready for that? Are you guys ready for that conversation? What would be the most efficient way? Same question. What would be the most efficient way for Mystique to make money? I have some ideas, but I want to hear your thoughts first.
More of Ultima's thralls. Come on then. What are you waiting for?
Arguably, Mystique is not going to be able to get that fortune as quickly. I don't think. I think Nightcrawler could have a pretty large fortune within a week. By just doing space missions, right? I think that would go pretty fast. Impersonating rich people and then transferring their... See, we're going the criminal route. You guys can't use these superpowers. You can't go criminal. That's not going to work. It's not going to fly. I'm telling you. If your first thought is, I'm going to rob people with my new power, you're thinking too small. It's not going to fly. You're thinking too small and you're screwed. And you're screwing yourself. Can't go criminal. It's not. I mean, should I put the stipulation? Morals have to be a factor. I guess I should put that in there. Criminal is the fastest, right? It's not. I don't even think it's the fastest. You just can't like acquire. You can't just take. So honestly, I feel like Nightcrawler working for NASA would make a fortune significantly faster than Nightcrawler robbing banks. Legit. I'm not memeing. Because what can you do with that cash? Like, where are you going to, you just can't settle. You're not going to be able to settle anywhere. I mean, you're Nightcrawler, so you don't really have to, but it's just going to be so hard. That cash is only going to work on the US. I think banks can trace them. You're going to have some kind of knowledge of how banks trace money. I don't know how that works. I'm sure you can't just teleport in there and there is somebody that has thought this through, that has thought about the defensive measures of teleporting. As much as people have thought about how cool it would be to have superpowers, I am sure. You know what? I'm almost positive banks have a plan for someone teleporting in and stealing money. Stunt double for movie actors. That was mine. That's mine. Stunt double for movie actors was mine. If you want to be the most efficient and maintain your morals, I think you could be the stunt double for literally any actor. You're set. I think, and so if we're gonna be slightly immoral, you have some options. If you have Mystique's power and you want to be slightly immoral, you could resurrect dead actors, or loved ones, or whatever. You can bring people back from the dead effectively. Stunt double runs too high a risk of injury. It depends on who's stunt double you are, but yeah. If you want to go slightly immoral, I say slightly. I don't know how immoral some of you feel about this. Some probably more than others. But you like, okay, guess who's starring guess who's the next, main character of this movie? Aubrey Hepburn in her prime, right? We're launching a prequel to Wizard of Oz, starring Judy Garland. Boom, we're bringing Judy Garland back in her prime. That would be immoral, I think, slightly, at least slightly. But, that's huge bucks quickly. You could also be the younger version of actors that currently exist. So like, oh, I want to be, Tom Cruise starts getting old. Like, I want to do Mission Impossible movies. I want to continue Mission Impossible movies. Now I'm a younger. Or you want to do a movie that involves time. You could be the younger version of some actor that you're playing. You can basically just be any actor in their prime at any time, that would be a great way to make money. OnlyFans was my other one. I think also, I believe that Mystique would be top 1% of every social media platform, like overnight, within a week. While Nightcrawler's working at NASA, I believe Mystique is top 1% at OnlyFans, porn if you're up to it, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, you're there. It depends on the whole working for NASA thing is out if experimentation is on the board. I don't know how you're going to avoid that one. Like, if you want to avoid experimentation, like if you want to avoid getting kidnapped by the government and being experimented on, I legitimately don't know. I don't know how the government would handle a superhero. I honestly don't. I don't know if they would risk. I don't know if they would risk making an enemy out of a supernatural creature like that. I don't know if they would. I don't think the government would look at somebody with superpowers and go, we should kidnap them and run experiments. Because that's just not going to go well. It can't. It can't. You don't want to be you want to be the friend. Because it's politics, right? It's politics. You do not want to make an enemy out of somebody that has the power to end your existence by teleporting I just go get like a big rock, teleport it up in the air and drop it, and your entire this whole city's done. Or however much I can carry. I don't know how much damage I can do. But politicians are good at one thing: politics, right? And I don't think making enemies is not the way to go. So I honestly, does anybody have a counterpoint to that? Does anybody feel like the government would make attempts to capture you, to kidnap you? I'm curious. You have much more faith in the government than I.
Ultima's corruption knows no bounds. We cannot allow it to spread any further. And we won't.
If you could shapeshift, make multiple celebrities, politicians, social accounts, and manipulate world politics, culture by creating fake situations, pure chaos, energy, that's what sucks. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. You guys go in the villain route. If you go the villain route, you're gonna. Those of you that are thinking like deception and lies and villainy, you're gonna force the government to. You're gonna force people to hate. You're going to make yourself an enemy. There's a difference between, there's a very thin line between, should we make an enemy out of this superhero who is currently working for us, and we should do something about this villain who is terrorizing. We need to come together. If you do anything villainous with your powers, you're screwed. Even if you do good things with your powers, the media is gonna paint you a villain because you have one. Like they're gonna, the narrative around you is gonna be
Farewell.
So it's tough. But actually going out and doing bad things is just you're not gonna last long. I honestly don't think you're gonna last. Poses two rappers beefing. I wasn't acting my own personal goals with evil answer, just the most efficient fortune building. I mean, I think being good would be the most important. So when I say being good versus being evil is what I mean is I think receiving it's obviously better if people are giving you money as opposed to you taking their money, right? I'm not saying anything prolific in that statement, right? I'm not like and when you have a power that's unique to you, that's as flashy and dramatic as teleporting and shapeshifting, it shouldn't be hard. It should not require much effort on your part to make a fortune. Maybe the most efficient way could be being a villain and taking it, but that's certainly not going to last. Not going to last. But yeah, stunt double for literally any actor. And so Mystique wants to make a fortune, or social media and stunt double, I think are the most efficient, massive fortunes. And for Nightcrawler, NASA. I think that's your. That's right. Fox News trashing on someone for no. Imagine how much more powerful teleportation would be if you got to pair it with something like Spider Sense. Spider Sense would be an incredible power. What could you do with Spider Sense? As good as Spider Sense is, it pretty much it's only useful in dangerous situations where you're put in danger, which means that power's, which means you're gonna have to be in danger, which sucks. Might not make you a fortune, but you will get good pay with teleportation and delivery. Yeah. Well, that's what I meant when I said NASA. Like, who are you delivering for? If you deliver pizzas, you'll make like slightly better than minimum wage. Like, you'll get good tips for literally teleporting people's pizza there. If you teleport for like a larger business, I think the more money that companies spend on logistics and transportation, Amazon, Walmart, places that move things around a lot. That's why I said NASA, because NASA spends, I think NASA spends the most amount of money for the least amount of things getting moved around, because you can't put a lot of stuff on rockets, but they're super expensive. I was behind a little bit. Governments would try to control people with abilities, just Secret Service style. But that's all I want to say about it. Yeah, I think they would be subtle with, like, I think they would butter you up. Like, oh, we'll give you whatever you want if you just do this for us. Like, they would want to control you. I don't think you would get captured, so I don't think the government would send people to physically grab you and lock you in a location, wrap you up, and start running experiments on you. I think realistically is they'd manipulate you. They would be like, hey, don't you want to serve your country? Don't you care about people? Like, they would just manipulate you. They would make you, want to do what they want. I think that would be a realistic way to go about it. Obviously, a little more subtle than I just laid it.
There are so many. Focus, Joshua.
There would be at least a government that would want to take you. Absolutely, absolutely. You would have to be dependent on your own government. You'd have to have friends. You'd have. You're gonna need somebody on your side. Right? So whatever country you're a part of, you're gonna need to work together. Because once I'm not gonna say specific countries, but once a superpower finds out about you and that you're working for them, like, you're going to be getting emails. I think. Obviously, this is all theory because we don't have We don't have a good, clear example. Like Cecil from Invincible does. For teleportation, you'd still get arrested by the Ministry of Magic for breaking the Statute of Secrets. That would be the biggest limiting factor of a superpower, is how secret you want to keep it. Because if you don't want anyone to know you have a superpower, you might as well not have a superpower. You might as well not have it.
Let's hope this works.
6 cents for fighting on top of someone trained as an athlete is OP. I'd say be the world's best MMA fighter. I don't want to do it. No, thank you.
Clive.
Of course there's more.
Imagine me in an MMA fighting cage. Even with spider sense, I'd be like, can we not? Can we just play chess or something? Like, I would dodge one punch and maybe land a hit myself and be like, is this fun for you? Like, is this what we're doing? So being a superhero, your only choices are government slave or criminal? Depends on your definition of slave. You're gonna have to make friends, or just keep your power completely hidden. You're gonna have to be friend. You're gonna have to play along with the government. If you want the government to protect you from other governments, you're gonna have to play. You're gonna have to be nice. You're gonna have to play. You're gonna have to play their game. Yeah, I love the dialogue between these two. Indentured servant. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or actually, this is more of a question. Does Mystique have the ability to create people? Like, does she have to turn into someone that exists, or can she create her own kind of, like, oh, I want my nose to be slightly bigger, or my chin to be, I want this, but I want my chin to be more pronounced. Like, does she have complete control over, or does she have to take the form of a person that she's met? Anybody know? Anybody have the answer to that? Any Mystique experts out there? powers have grown since the old days. You can even take on powers or aspects of certain materials. Unlimited in that regard? Damn. What level is like the mutants in X-Men have like rankings, right? Phoenix is the highest rank. What rank is Phoenix and Magneto? I think are like the top. What rank is Mystique and Nightcrawler? I feel like they should be way up there. Category 5. Oh, no, focus. What are you doing? I would cause a work-related accident and transform into a severely injured person. Major court. That's one use of your power. I didn't realize my community was so ambitious. I didn't know I had such an ambitious community. Can't wait till I can teleport. I'm gonna steal people and pretend to be injured so I can pursue. Then I'm gonna live the best life. I'm gonna be a light on society. Omega level means your power has either unstoppable reality warping power or you can work on a universal scale. Alpha is more planet-wide. Alpha, Omega. Wasn't it a number system? Whatever. Insurance fraud is an option. Yeah, something. I'd say old Mystique powers is like beta gamma level. If she can duplicate any powers now, she's Omega. Yeah, Rogue was. I guess Rogue would be the most powerful. There was a Rogue that could keep powers permanent, and that was probably the most powerful. I don't think Mystique can duplicate powers. That's material.
The army's here.
Not for money here, but with informed consent, transform into dead folks to...
Stand back, Joshua.
Back.
I'm summoning Ifrit.
Stop, Clive. You mustn't. We still have a long way to go if you tap.
Yeah, I talked about resurrecting dead actors to revise roles, but there's a conversation to be had about ethics on that one. Legion, I don't recognize him. Frank Richards, extreme reality manipulation. For therapy, become an actor for people to get closure. That's a good one. A dead relative, a dead loved one. If I had Mystique's powers, it would be like, oh, you want a historically accurate version of Julius Caesar, Jesus, Hitler, Einstein? I got you. I'm your guy. Steely, if I get a superpower, can you be my Jonah Day? The lizard man must be stopped. I got you. I'll do it. One last night with your loved one. Yeah.
Surprised to see us.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
Gav. He told us exactly.
Sex
where
work
he'd be.
is an option
Even
if you're.
sniffed out a crack in the castle wall.
If you're Mystique,
And
that's
when we
an
saw
option.
the heavens come crashing down. we had no
Dream
choice
big.
but to believe him.
Enjoying this
It's been
discussion,
quite
but
a day.
alas, I'm about to meet up with my cuz. Peace out. Take it easy, Quentin.
This honor.
I didn't really mean that
debt
kind
I
of
will
last.
see
Okay.
repaid.
I ran with
It's
that.
Dion. It's good to see you well. So, this must be Ifrit.
That would be morality
Your
aside.
uncle
You would
bade me
be
give you a
a
message.
villain.
Listen to your heart.
There's
Guide your
outrage
steel
being
true.
stirred about deep
Your
fakes.
father would expect
You're
no
a
less.
walking deep fake.
That is all.
Thank you.
Those family kinks would get really weird.
For everything, Your Highness.
Dion, please.
You do realize the only thing we've freed so far is this wall from its foundations, right?
Take it easy,
Now, if your
Quinn.
lord and ladyship's quite finished.
Well said,
Superpower conversations. Are fun. I love these topics. These are so fun.
We have work to do.
Superpower conversations are fun. Always. Dude, yes, one of these days, let's play
Clive.
Mutants and Masterminds. That's a
You're not
game. That is.
If we are to
That's a
win the
fun
day,
game.
we must all play our part. And ours.
You become the
Ours
face and
lies beyond
CEO of
those
Chat
doors.
GPT and Deepfake. How close are we to the final boss? No idea. I don't know. I have no idea.
We've fought long enough.
I haven't looked up where I am in the
Sid's
story.
dream.
Could be hours away. It
Our
could be
dream.
minutes.
He's within our grasp.
It
We need
feels
only
close.
endure
The only
this
reason
final trial.
I titled
We
this
shall.
stream this way is because it feels like
Together.
It. If you could have any power, what would it be? Mystique's power. If I could have any superpower, it'd be like some kind of transformation power.
You all know what it is.
Teleportation really has. There's a really strong argument for teleportation.
And we shall face it together.
Teleportation, I think, would be better for the world. But it'd also take work. Still sticking with telekinesis. Telekinesis is moving things, manipulating with your mind.
It seems our hosts would rather we remain.
Telekinesis would depend on how much strength. Because if you can only
I will stay them.
telekinesify
stay.
things that you can
No.
carry, it would be
Just don't keep us waiting.
Thank you.
be the verb form of telekinesis. Guessed it. Yeah, your power level certainly makes a big difference. Yeah, like teleporting would suck if you could only teleport where you can see. It wouldn't suck that bad. Limits like that would be. No. All right, I think this is it. I think we just got teleported to the boss room. If you could work it out, make it stronger, it'd be great. Yeah, it would depend on the limit. Because if the limit is what you can carry, obviously you're going to hit the gym a lot more and start working on how much you can carry. But there's still like a limit your human body can handle, and if that limit is tied to your telekinetic power, kind of. Xavier about to give himself a stroke lifting weights. Torgal's okay, thank you. Final boss is now, I think. Michelle, I honestly don't know. I have no idea.
Joshua!
I wish I could tell you.
Wake up!
I have not looked up how much is left.
Clive, is that you?
That teleportation hit Joshua a lot harder than me.
This isn't stone here.
What gave it away, Joshua?
Welcome
Best boy
to
lives,
our
and the brother's okay
darkness.
too.
A rift between worlds wherein your kind might reflect.
Show yourself!
Grave and many are the sins of man. And we would have you know them. All of them. As fate has seen fit to deliver you home, consider this our welcoming gift.
Yeah, this feels like this feels like an
It
end.
would seem we are trapped.
And the only way out is through Ultima. We find him, and we leave.
The interdimensional rift. Even with beta level, I could easily lift 20 tons. See, if you could lift 20 tons with your telekinesis, that would be pretty good power to have. Like the amount of energy expenditure on your end is vastly different than the amount of energy you're generating.
If you are to comprehend the full extent of your transgressions, we must go back to the beginning.
Can we just fight? You talk kind of slow.
When the world was still young, we visited upon it a miracle, magic, and in its light did all life flourish. Yet the price for this boon would prove heavy. A pall descended upon the land, painting the horizon black as night. Though we labored to forestall its spread, in this one endeavor, we stood powerless. And so we fled, that we might endure, that we might discover a means of salvation.
But if it was magic that caused the blight, what of the mother crystals?
I expect he'll tell us soon enough.
I wish it was rhyming.
Salvation, alas, was not readily to be had. First, we would require a land unvisited by the stain of corruption.
You guys know me, I'm a
An
huge fan.
unprecedented journey lay before us.
Lengthy exposition.
One beyond
I'm gonna go get
the
a Red Bull.
limits of our fleshly bodies. And so we cast them off. Thus, stripped to our very spirit, did we find our new paradise. A land as pure as driven snow. Valisthea. There would the true work begin. For the black crept yet behind us. And soon did we arrive at a solution. The illness having spread to every organ, there was but one escape from this fate. To start afresh.
With a new world. The one for which Barnabas labored. A paradise free from the blight where his God awaits. And where, if we only forfeit our wills and abandon everything we hold dear, humanity can join him. So, Ultima would have us follow in the footsteps of the king.
And follow we shall. For now.
Pet Torgal real quick. Oh, we can't pet him here. Just our free wills? That's it? Sign me up. My goodness. What are we even doing here? They just wanted our wills. Hey, I thought they were after something important.
To forge
No petting in the final dungeon?
would
Are
require
you trying to
not
break
only
code?
power, but a
Little face.
constitution strong enough
I'll have to pet the real puppy.
to wield it. Acquiring the first would be simple. Untouched by the blight, Valisthea was replete with ether, and we had only to place jewels in her crown to claim it. Acquiring the
this is the living
second,
room.
however,
Napping on the
demanded
carpet.
creativity. And so I cast forth the seeds of humanity.
You created us.
Is that not what gods do? We sowed the seeds for you, Muthos, all that you might one day blossom. And our future thus secured, we thought to slumber, though that would prove a grave mistake. For it was as we slept that man committed his greatest sin. He awoke. Alone in a world bereft of his god's radiance, he stumbled blindly, desperate for guidance. Finding no light, he sought to kindle his own. And from that single errant impulse was his will born.
Before the seer
Having discovered himself at last, man turned his eyes inward.
Get him,
Found
Torgal.
he desired evermore.
Is Torgal sitting here like, what do I have to do with this? I'm not a human.
Magic might afford.
Could you imagine Torgal, like what's going through Torgal's head? Like,
Wars were waged,
bitch, I got nothing to do with this. Why'd you teleport me here?
for custody over that dwindling resource. And the land, she wept tears of black.
Another BBEG who thinks he's God. Actually,
Who would condemn
he is
us for
God.
this?
brother.
Surely he cannot be so blind to his own hypocrisy.
Not blind. Just unwilling to admit the truth. Though we're one and the same.
Torgal is secretly the most powerful one and shall save us from Ultima with his best boy powers. Also, Josh dies again. I don't think he's gonna die. I don't think we're gonna die. I think he's gonna merge with us, and then we're gonna both save the world. And I don't think they'd kill the dog. They know better. They don't want to do that. They don't want that problem. I think Torgal and Joshua will live, but we'll see. When I was playing Ragnarok, no, I'll tell y'all later.
Is that
Ifrit, or what's left of him.
Long have our ashes lain cold for want of a spark.
Ender in the credits.
Cast your eyes upon them and see what you must become.
Ender says his regards. Ciao.
Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. The avarice of man drives her ever closer to destruction. But she may yet be saved by you. It is what you were born to do, why we nursed you and fed you, as your own mother should have. now that you are fully grown, our Muthos, it is time at last for you to serve your
Take it easy,
purpose.
To right your wrongs. If our sin is wanting to survive, then you are as marked by it as we are. The fault is yours. Our wills were born because you abandoned us. And now, you would have us forfeit them. All for a place in your new paradise.
Do you imagine yourselves worthy of one? Mankind has no place in our world. Is this truly so difficult to comprehend? We only ever require you, Muthos, when the time comes to bid this wretched realm farewell. None shall follow, none shall remain.
What do you mean, none?
This is our world. Once the land's rebirth is complete, humanity will have served its purpose. Why would we continue to suffer that which has caused us so much vexation?
Because the land doesn't belong to you. It belongs to us all! What?
Oh, dang.
That is where you are mistaken. You own nothing but your precious will.
Brother.
I can't do this alone.
And you don't have to.
All right.
I grow weary of your dissent.
I grow weary of your dissent. That's the quote of the game right there.
I must learn that this master will not tolerate disobedience.
Chat, I grow weary of your dissent. All right.
My friends,
Gamer position.
my family. We have all suffered, all fought to survive.
I love them.
This world may be flawed. It may
Midnight
be
grow
broken,
weary of your dissent.
but it's all we have. And if we can't share it, I see only one other choice.
Fireball suplex time.
You have to go.
Another kaiju. No, he took our kaiju powers. This is gonna be a sword fight. Maybe we'll take him back and then
You may have
kaiju.
created us, Ultima.
We don't have
It's
kaiju,
time we lived on our own terms.
but I'd be amazed if we
This
don't wrap it
isn't
up.
your world anymore. It's us.
All right. Avoid the dots. Avoid the lines. No, oh, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't expecting. All right. Throws void balls. Got it. Got it. He's got a void sword. Those are cool. Oh, you know what? I forgot to upgrade my sword with Odin goodies. Oh, this guy's got a lot of health. I don't know why. What I expected. Okay, stay out of that. Nope, I said stay out of it. Maybe don't. Dash. I don't know how to avoid that.
I needed that.
I forgot to try out Odin's power too. We're here now. We're committed. All right, I'm gonna figure this ability out. All right, it goes up in the air, and then they all just kind of. Okay, you just gotta get a. You just gotta hover for a bit. Doing good damage. Good damage.
Such foul attaint may not be sublimed through gainsanding.
Those are a lot of big words, bud.
Only with heads hung low is penance paid. Oh, wretched mortals incapable even of contrition.
Event Horizon. Love the name.
Season shall we reap our harvest.
No, no, wow, that's soft.
Now for it.
I need a heal. I need a couple of heals. Map of the Storm. No! Maybe. Bro, that's cheap. I got interrupted and then I got forced to take the damage. Big trouble. Very unfortunate. Oh. Stop marking me with the storm. Stop it. Ooh. Dodge all the things.
Fire and flame.
Gifted this chance, and still you would raise your hand against the Lord.
What now? The darkness bends. He means to end us. It wouldn't be the first time. But let
Let's make it his last.
Your fate is inexorable. Surrender the vessel unto the darkness. Surrender it unto us.
Moving. Oh, wow. Oh, ah. What are you doing? Oh, thank goodness for that stagger. I need a heal really bad. Are we taking bets on whether there's another health bar? I'm almost certain there is. I need to use my ability to heal. Oh, too close. He's almost down. Don't get greedy. Ah. Oh, that parry.
Lost.
There's no way that was it. There's no way.
At last, for countless generations, have we awaited this moment.
Now the kaiju battle. That's what I'm thinking. After Ultima, you have to fight Ultima. Ultimost.
Your struggles have made you strong, yet your soul remains heavy with sin. Absolution is nigh. Repent, and all shall be forgiven.
There's a T-posing statue in the background. I missed it. I'll look for it after this. Dad.
Tell me, Clive,
How many lives have you saved since taking my name?
Fewer than we have ruined. Wherever we go, we leave a sea of tears in our wake.
These are the wages of your will, son.
What good are our choices when all they ever bring, all they will ever bring, is death?
There's no atoning, Clive. No matter how hard you try. So why not leave it all behind?
Leave it all behind.
Clive!
Please, won't somebody save me? Won't anybody love me?
I yearn, yet still she is not mine. Have I not given enough?
From will is born desire, and it is this which consumes you, rendering you incomplete.
Do you not see how the world bends and warps under the weight of your hungering hearts? What if it could all just go away? Just go away.
Clive! None of this is real. Wake up. It's time to go home, Clive.
Clive.
That's right. You're my brother.
Brother.
It's a Phoenix Down.
Come. Remember who you are.
Clive.
Once more, lest you forget.
My name is Clive. Clive Rossfield. Look, Ultima.
Even here, the light of the vessel's will cannot be quenched. And the Phoenix, his trespass should not have been possible. Not possible unless he has been with Muthos all along. The mark of the Phoenix, emblazoned upon his heart, made manifest by the power of will alone. The power of creation. Can it be? Are their wills truly so potent?
Are you still talking?
I'm thinking. Kaiju fight time. With wings. Flambea, man. Flambea.
This is no mere evolution, it is deviation. And herefrom does Logos rise.
Clive definitely feels like he has posters of Geralt. Ashes to ashes. Escape the darkness. 40%.
Damn it, Clive. Wake up.
Hurt.
Sorry to wake you, but I think
Clive, wake up, scene number 4.
This place.
Kaiju fight? Clive, wake up. Track 4.
And once again, does my creation stray from the path laid before it. Steeped in conceit, you fancy yourself a god. You embrace Logos. But we will put an end to this hubris.
Are you still talking?
What are you talking about?
In the halls of origin, does our true power quicken. And there shall you be made complete. Soon, Muthos, soon you will discover how little you know of suffering.
Is it just me or is this final boss kind of boring? Super boring. Shut up already.
And so the crystals are no more. Yet
I didn't want to say
in their
anything because
silence,
everyone always accuses
a
me
new
of getting
song
impatient.
Rings. Its chorus building, a crescendo as it enters its final movement, stirring those long aslumber to waking.
This guy is talking a lot but not saying anything.
And back to their origin.
All right, cool cutscene. Oh dang! Did he just destroy that whole city? Who is Ultima talking to? You can't be asking questions like that. He's narrating. Definitely doesn't have the impact of Sephiroth or Kefka. Doesn't have the impact of the previous bosses.
The bloody crystal's cracked. So where the hell are they?
Pretty.
Oh, fuck me.
Is that ether?
What in good Grieger's name is going on?
This is wrong.
Are we back?
Clive! Joshua!
Jill! Is everyone all right?
We're fine. What happened?
Too much to explain here. Mate! We're leaving! Now! Everyone, fall back to the ship!
I will be with you anon.
Way too much to explain.
Thank you.
At least Clive's awake this time. This is the weirdest end sequence I think I've ever seen. Like, we were at the last boss and now side characters are just mowing down NPCs. Are we not at the last boss? Rip? Kaiju fight? Style points, heck yeah. Back to their origin. Okay.
I need to tell everyone what happened at Drake's mine. And I'm going to need Otto's help.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Something about it.
We were just at the last boss. I feel lied to. I feel deceived.
Still alive, I see. Something tells me that eyesore on the horizon is your doing. How'd you manage that?
It's a long story. One that I'd rather only tell once.
Right. All hands on deck, then.
Well, that was weird.
Is this everyone? As I'm sure you've all guessed, the crystal which now commands the eastern skies was summoned by Ultima. He called it Origin. Though the significance of that name is as yet unclear.
What does it matter what it's called? Its emergence tore Twinside asunder and wiped my homeland from the map.
Mention of the Dominion spires can be found in the oldest of Valisthian records. But to the best of my knowledge, none provide any hint as to their true nature. That they would prove the horns of some slumbering demon. Well,
the Dominion's demise was at least quick. Elsewhere, the Republican army cannot hope to contain the chaos engulfing Randalar. Canberra is in flames, and the Empire.
Our allies are crying out for answers. I've sent the curse breakers to give them what assurances we can, but right now that amounts to fuck all.
They wouldn't be able to stop what the skies have started in any case. People here and across the realm grow sicker with every passing day.
I don't need a recap of all the bad stuff that's going on. We're just in front of the final boss.
This new mother crystal is like the others. That it draws upon the land's ether. It certainly
kidding me
looked that way from stone here.
If that were true, it would explain the hastening spread of the blight since the crystal's appearance. Would it not?
And as the land's ether slowly rises to the surface, it pools, corrupting all who cannot channel its energies. Archay above, ether floods below, and in the middle, here we languish, hopelessly entrapped.
Tension building, tension high, tension falling, crashing, burning.
It's all right.
Yeah, we did not
When
get
we faced him,
we
it's
did not
stone
get the
here.
payoff of that. that
Ultima
build-up.
told us his true power quickens in the halls of origin.
Pulled the
Needless to
the
say,
rug out from under me.
we cannot allow that to continue. If we are to stop him, we will have to find a way into the crystal.
How are we going to manage that then? It's up in the sky. And fast as she is, the Enterprise can't fly.
It's a lot to take in, and I reckon we'd all benefit from some time to clear our heads. The answer will come to us. Don't you worry. Ain't that right, Clive?
Right. That's right.
Strap a balloon to the boat.
Well, go on then. Bugger off.
I bet there's new bounties and side quests before you go. Well, I hope there's more bounties and
Same
side
goes for
quests,
you,
but
Clive.
it's like,
You won't solve anything like this. Trust me. Go and
the
get
hell
some
was
fresh
that?
air, right?
What the hell was that setup?
Thank you.
I feel like, yeah. I feel like we had all that build up and no payoff.
Joshua seemed upset.
All right, game. I haven't had a good kaiju fight in a minute. I'm getting anxious.
Ultima may have created us, but he doesn't make us who we are. Only we can do that. And if he would have us fight for our survival, so be it. It's what we've been doing all along.
Much like Ultima himself, it would seem. His new world being naught but a means to survive. And so, we must contend to decide which of us shall inherit the land. Should Ultima prevail, it will mean death for us all. Of that, we can be certain.
No shit.
But even should he fail, what world awaits us? A withered, godless place where our newfound freedom will most like prove a chain in itself.
Well, that may be. But a chain can always be broken. As long as one has the will to break it, it won't be easy. It may take generations, centuries of suffering. And that is if everyone plays their part. But it will happen. And when it does, it will be on our terms. That is the world that awaits us.
Indeed. And what better world could one wish for?
But first, we have to reach that crystal.
Then it's a good thing I have wings.
You can barely stand, let alone fly. And only the Founder knows what horrors await in those skies. You certain
Let him
about
cook,
this?
Clive.
Am I certain? I am the Phoenix. I will do what I must. This is our fight. Remember.
All right. I yield. But only what you must, yes? I'm still your sworn shield.
That you are.
And what of my wings? Lest you forget, you go to stand against a god. I would not have you succumb to fatigue before the fight begins.
A little late for that.
Ifrit, your brother mentioned that some few of the dominants who had lost their power to you were still able to prime. Is that true?
It is. But their icons no longer submitted to their will.
Then mine will have to be stronger. That you both might save your strength for the battle to come.
You don't have to do this.
If you do, there's a chance you might lose all you have left.
And what have I but regret? My life ended in the Dominion. I fear death no more. Besides, I would have words with Ultima. He has much to answer for.
That is kind of cool. Bring it Bahamut with us.
We are in your debt, Dion.
We can speak of debts when this is over.
Was wrong. 250 more hours of cutscene before the final fight. That's a lot
He
of.
speaks like a man who knows he's not coming back.
That's a lot of content.
And has come to terms with that.
That doesn't mean that we have to. Does it, Clive?
That would be a new record, I think.
Time to talk to Jill. I only hope she understands.
What you got for me, Jill? Jill, come with us, right?
Come to wish on a star.
That might not be such a bad idea.
Why is there some... He's joking, Michelle.
This is it, Jill.
I hope.
You know what I have to do. Why I have to do it. There's no turning back now. This is where our journey was leading us. Where it will end, for better or worse.
I could pray to Metia for you. But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You always are.
I did promise we'd watch the moon together.
I'll be waiting.
Can't have a lore-rich world without endless exposition. Oh yeah, go play Elden Ring.
It's almost time. Better make sure I haven't forgotten anything.
All right, make for origin. Here we go. All right, now. Now we go to the final boss. We had a little bit of a fake out, but momentum, we can rebuild that momentum. Going away party.
Oh, while you're at it.
So something I would like to see that I don't expect from this game. I like games where the main, after you finish the main story,
Clive,
the main character
If you
dies,
see me dad up there,
and the rest of the
tell
game
him we
is
were
played
right
from a
to
side
leave his
character.
legacy with you.
I love
Tell him. He'll be in the front row.
And I would like
There's
to see.
No way he'd miss this.
I would like the ending to this to be like Clive dies and the rest, you 100% the
behave
game
yourself, mate.
We'll see.
is Joshua. You play as Joshua. I don't expect that. I thought Ragnarok was gonna be like. I thought you would beat Ragnarok and that Kratos would die and that the rest of the game would be played as Atreus. I was really excited for that. That did not end up being the case. Red Dead was like that, and Red Dead was
so
great.
You're in charge now, Gav.
Red Dead's the only game off the top of my head I can think of that did that, where you play through the game as the main character,
about that?
and then they die
Come
at
back
the end,
before she finds out, eh?
and then you play as a side character for the rest. Like the game was building up for the side character to take over. It's really cool. I think that's really cool execution. It's kind of like getting a unique skin for beating the game. Yeah.
Thank you.
Unlock
Yote.
a skin for Clive.
I'm
Exactly.
sorry.
Your Grace, I shall pray for your safe return.
That's kind of you. But you should pray he took his medicine. I didn't spend all night grinding herbs for his lordship to leave them on his nightstand. Again.
You needn't fear, Lady Tyre. And thank you.
Speaking of which, I forgot to restock potions.
See that your
I'm
brother
screwed.
comes back in one piece. Or, at most, two. Any more and you can heal him yourself.
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, there's nothing to say that hasn't already been said. But that's never stopped me before. So just you do what needs doing. And don't worry about us.
We'll do our best, Uncle.
That we will. If that is all?
Not quite.
Jill, my friend. My friend.
It's time, isn't it?
It is. Take care of him.
We're not bringing Torgal? I'm okay with that. Torgal, you've been through enough.
You take care of her too, boy.
Such a good boy. Oh my gosh, she's so precious. He's such a good boy. Dogs are the best.
Don't forget, Clive. We all choose our own path. Believe in yours. I do.
I'll be back. I promise.
Then what is this? Then what is? Oh, what? Oh, he just dropped that word.
I know. I love you too.
Oh. Everyone's watching. I want to see Joshua's reaction to that. I think Clive pretty much expects this to kill him. But he said, I promise I'll be back. Like, so what is this going away party for?
No. We have a god to kill.
At least the dog lives. At least we know the dog lives. It's in case he dies, they would be there soon. I'm all for happy endings, but I kind of agree. Clive should die. I agree. We'll see. I mean, it seems like it, I think he will. I would like. This sounds bad. I would like to see Clive die and the rest of the game be played as a side character. Jill would be awesome. Playing the rest of the game as Jill or Joshua. The reason I don't think it's going to be the case is because it would make sense for them to have all the dominant powers. Clive is the only one that can hold all the dominant powers. This whole going away and super sentimental moment screams foreshadowing death. Most Final Fantasy. Yeah. Gosh, you know what? I should have saved. Because I may not be able to go back. And I want to do all the side quests.
Hold on, Joshua. Already am.
Hey, they got defenses. That was so hard to hang on to.
It's going to make us a way in.
You must have really strong hands. I call that my Bahamut hold. All right. This is a final boss fight, right? No more tricks. We said goodbye to everyone, so.
So, this is Origin.
A far cry from heaven.
Where it all began, where it all begins, our arc, your architect.
There you are.
It was here that we slumbered, here that we waited for centuries, clinging to our decrepit shell, for fear that we might have need of it once again. But you have come at last. And now we shall be truly complete.
Are you still talking? I grow weary of your dissonance.
There's 3 of us and 1 of him. Let's make it count.
right. Kamikaiju.
We will show you what it means to suffer.
You should just write a book. That's right. Bro, he's got it in a free form too. That's awesome. Ow, no. No, you. Oh, I just noticed our health bar is shared. Ifrit, Phoenix, and Bahamut health bar. Hello, Bahamut. Probably my favorite side character. These nuts. That's right. Welcome. Yeah, right now it's just been cinematic strikes. Heck yeah. Triangle damage. Tried his ass. No. No way the last fight was just a bunch of cinematic attacks. No shot.
Had you only surrendered, this unpleasantness could have been avoided.
Announce everything before the attack. Listen, that's an anime trope, all right?
We have you.
Please let this be more than a cinematic. God, I hope so. I would like to actually fight something.
Save your brother! I asked not for acceptance. Only forgiveness!
I don't mind long cutscenes and the dialogue and everything. Honestly don't mind. I like it. I expect it. But I feel like this is dragged on. Like I'm ready to fight the effing boss. Dion did not just die for nothing. Come on. Balls are we gonna drop with this ending? Come on. Love how you can sit back and essentially watch a movie. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Clive!
In some
Clive!
But right now,
no.
it's starting to wear on me. Also welcome, John.
Thank the Founder.
Did I mention you look terrible?
That makes two of us.
Oh, I'll be alright.
And Dion.
This is supposed to be a boss. This is supposed to be a game.
Take my hand.
No, I told you, I'll be...
I'm staying positive. I'm staying positive.
Come on.
Thank you.
Press on.
Always.
I'm sorry about Dion.
Don't be. Please. He did what he had to do.
And it's time we did the same.
Did I actually kill Ultima or what?
Should we stop?
Because of the cough. No, I think we're past that, Clive.
I suppose we are.
That light, so cold, so empty. We're close.
Clive and Joshua hobbling towards the end of this game is very metaphorical.
Could be waiting for
The
us in there.
player.
Then think instead of those waiting for us at home. Clive.
They can't be.
But they are. This is the Nexus. A wellspring of life.
Here we go.
Yours.
Tell us about the Nexus.
And ours. As we watch the world stumble slowly to its dark end, it was here we pledged a new beginning. And now, with the ether we have harvested, I shall raise my kin from their eternal slumber.
I'll be back.
That together we may usher in a new age of reason.
This was never about creation. Only self-preservation. You condemned an entire world so that you alone might escape death.
Alone. Him. Alone. Clive. I think I understand. He...
They sacrificed their flesh to become beating hearts of crystal that pumped the land's lifeblood from the depths of the earth unto this very chamber. And thus would they labor
Still going, huh?
Long after their work was done, had you not set them free.
You meant for us to destroy the mother crystals. It's what you wanted all along.
You have our gratitude, Mythos. In this you have served us well. You have both served us well. Welcome home, brother.
Joshua.
I thought it was me, but it wasn't my grasp that grew weaker. It was theirs that grew stronger.
Joshua! No!
And now we can become one.
Oh, dang. There goes any chance of playing Joshua. He's the Phoenix. He's got to come back.
Clive. Don't speak. Shh. The one possessed of the destructive flames of Ifrit. And the healing flames of the Phoenix. This, I once believed, would be Ultima's true form. But I was wrong. I see it now. Why you will never become Ultima's vessel. I don't care. Just hold on. Listen to me, Clive. You remember the murals? People once knew that Ultima was their god. That he created them. And they worshipped him, prayed to him, looked to him for guidance. In vain. In vain. For he did not listen, did not acknowledge our will, and so we strayed from his path to forge one of our own. So absorbed was he in his own desires, so driven by his own will alone, that he shunned the one thing that could have made him truly powerful. Faith. The same faith people now place in you. Faith that you will fulfill their dream, Sid's dream, of creating a better world for us. Faith that you will follow in Father's footsteps and save those who need saving most.
That guy's just waiting on his turn.
Faith that you will answer Jill's plea to save yourself. The difference is, Clive, that you chose to listen, and that is what has steeled our bonds. Bonds that helped you stand firm when Ultima's pull was at its strongest. His power may be absolute, but so is ours. And so will yours be. With my light in your heart, not even a god might stop us. Joshua! Don't do it, you'll... Enough, Clive. My body is too far gone. If the wound does not take me, the curse will.
Rip Joshua.
I have always been proud to call you my shield. But now, it is the world that needs you. Thank you, Clive, for being my brother.
F's.
Look at me, Joshua. Open your eyes! Open your eyes, Damien! Why did you do this? Joshua! Joshua!
And thus does the final piece fall into place. The incantation primed, but But one task remains. To empty the vessel.
Props to the voice acting. They did an amazing job. I agree. All right, Clive.
Still here. With me. To the end.
Even now, you would deny the inevitable.
Okay. For real, the for real.
And always will. On this, my sword, I swear, to shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
Oh.
Slow. Nice try.
Hey, I dodged.
Countless centuries have I waited for this moment.
Shut up!
This moment in which I might revel in
Oh,
my
for God's
creation,
sake.
only to find it profaned and soiled. It must be cleansed. Unexpected. How is it that your will yet endures?
Because it's not so easily broken.
But it can be broken. And I shall see it so. For such is my will.
Try it.
There you go.
Too slow.
I'm not in a good spot. Lemon elixir. Oof. What I get for not restocking. Nope, I'm out. Rip. Got me.
But it can be.
No, I'm restocked.
And I shall see it so. For such is my will. Try it.
Also, is there a bug or something where this isn't going off? Last elixir? Can somebody look that up? Can somebody in the chat look that up for me? Why is last elixir not going off? It's supposed to go upon KO. It's supposed to automatically restore HP. This has not gone off yet.
Let's roll ready.
The boss. I'm in trouble. Last elixir has to be in your shortcuts.
This is the work of my will.
I needed that.
Keep in mind, it's the only one of those you will ever get in the entire game. You cannot purchase again. I didn't know. Any healing spells? That ability I just used. I've got all my potions. I was just curious why that didn't go off, because I've had it. And assuming this is the last boss, I mean, what better place to end it? I've been fooled before. There's plenty of other NPCs we can kill before we get to the last.
What latent force feeds these flames? I sense more here.
Clive could definitely be paladin fighter.
Is this Logos? Have you truly become free?
Yeah.
No, I forbid it.
Or just paladin.
You are not a god. You are but flesh and bone. You are not one of us.
Welcome back.
I created you, all of you. And what is mine is mine to destroy.
Once, perhaps. But we are no longer yours. Our flames are our own, and they burn as one!
Using a free hex blade.
Have you learned nothing? Damned is the slave who would turn the scourge upon his master.
Woo. Stuff. What is with games and like like this is cool, like it's flashy, it's fun, but like chasing the boss around the arena, what is with games and like he keeps teleporting. He's like, okay, all right, run to the boss. Oh, he's got to bubble around and move around. Okay, I'm on the boss now. I can melee. And he's stunned. Yeah, drops some cooldown. No! Teleports away. I'm coming. Oh, don't be teleported again. I'm on it. Teleport away. Where is he?
Enough! With fire shall fire be repaid.
Press the attack. They're doing no. I don't know how to avoid these. Like, okay, dodge that. I don't know how to go up. Is there a way to go up? Failed the timer. Hope nothing bad happens. We failed the timer. Oh, we might get it. Oh, we got it. That one, that one lasted a really long time. Oh. Oh, he keeps teleporting away. I was out of it. No. Big damage incoming. I'm actually gonna stagger him before I hit him with the big guns. There we go. Oh, this looks like a finisher. Yeah.
How is this possible?
Get wrecked.
No. My will is inviolable. Something is wrong.
You're afraid. You always have been. From the moment the Blight exposed what you were, weak, you conceived us to prove otherwise. But the results shook you to the core. For in us you saw yourself, and realized we had the potential to be more than you could ever be, and so you turned your back on your creation. Your back on the world, like the coward you are.
You think you know me? You know nothing, Logos. Nothing.
It's never actually over.
Bathed in light, I stand above you, my rebirth complete. And you, for your defiance, shall pay the proper price. An eternity of anguish.
Anguish. Pain. Suffering. You have known none of these. But we have. So we know what they grant. They bring us together. And that makes us strong.
Thunder roar! My will be done.
Nice try.
Petulant child. Let lightning strike.
It's Garuda power. Oh, he's Garuda right now. Okay, I just noticed that he's using Garuda power. And there's Titan.
Defy this.
to take.
Push. Avoid it. Oh my gosh, what is this? Hey, we dodged. And that's it. Nope. Struggling to avoid that. Please tell me we're stuck to mixers. I don't know how to avoid that. I keep thinking I'm in a good spot. Oh, Bahamut powers.
That's my boy.
Shiva?
Darkness. Unending.
Odin.
Onward, my son. No, mine is the altar at which you pray. Mine are the eyes that look down upon you all.
Oh, limit break.
And yet still you cannot see. You are no better than us. We are one and the same.
We are not the same. No man will stand beside me.
Oh my god. Where'd he go? Well, that's it. That's supposed to heal me. What happened? Ah, here's my last elixir. no idea what to do here. I guess I avoid. Boss fights where you just have to chase the boss around are not fun. They're annoying. Full heal. That's awesome.
So sure of your place atop the world, you refuse to acknowledge those below. You chose to remain alone. And so you shunned the one thing that could have made you stronger. Pushed away the hands that could have raised you higher.
Did he steal the Phoenix powers? No, he gave Phoenix the powers in the first place.
And that is where we are different. I could not have made it here on my own. I carry with me the hopes and dreams of my brothers, my sisters. And it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign. I cannot end.
There goes teleporting. I have no idea how to avoid this move. Oh, no, never mind. I staggered him. Ooh, can we end it? Yeah. For real, for real, for real, for real this time. I don't think.
The only fantasy here is yours. And we shall be its final witness. I said, it's over.
Ultima alias slain. I'll believe it when the credits roll. First try, let's go.
Tell me, what do you imagine will befall this world now that you have gained your precious freedom?
I honestly don't know. But I doubt it will be pretty. A sorry tale of sin and suffering, hardship and pain.
And it was for this that you fought so fiercely? Why?
It's who we are. We fight. We survive. We endure. We don't need a reason. We are imperfect creatures. When we stumble, we reach for a shoulder to lean on. When we fall, we stand back up. We see the horizon, ever out of reach, and still we march on. Certain the answers lie just beyond it. Because that is our way.
My congratulations. Relish this victory, knowing that you have but delayed the inevitable. Your world is already dead. May you enjoy an eternity on its blackened husk.
All right, now I have God powers. Bring Joshua back. First order of business. Damn, I was just joking. Is that what we're about to do? Actually, without Ultima, don't we lose dominant powers? Like, aren't all the powers gone now? Or are we did we take over? I'm not sure I fully understand what just went down. Probably just took the power to keep powers around. If that's the case, then I should be able to bring Joshua back. Well, I don't know. I don't know the extent of Ultima's. If Ultima can create people, then and I have that power now, can I I don't know what my powers are now. We're having a nice little flashback though. Simpler times. Back when Mom was the biggest threat. to our existence. This is when I got blessed by the Phoenix. Sneeze. Oh, I hate when sneezes go away. Like they're coming and then they just take off. Oh, I hate that. Is this mine and Jill's baby? Oh no, it's the baby Joshua. Look at him. And little baby Clive, or little Clive. Gonna be honest, Josh was a little ugly baby. Joshua wasn't the best looking baby. Babies always have that uncanny valley. Yeah. Nice. Can we heal him? Told you he's coming back. He's the Phoenix. He's not going anywhere. I told you. Told you. We even cleaned up the blood around his mouth. I told you. He's just joshing after all. Wait, did we just heal the wound, but we didn't bring him back? What's going on?
It seems Ultima's power was too great for this vessel all along. But while I have it, perhaps I can use it to set things right.
Nice. So he's losing the power.
Ultima's legacy. Bearers, dominance, crystals, magic, consigned to the flames.
So he's gonna undo everything.
Even if it means the end of me.
Yell loudly for power!
These are our terms.
Nice. Nice. All right. We got it. Credits. You guys can't really see. I think I'm covering up. You guys can't really see it. The credits are behind chat. Oh wait, Clive's alive. You'll be alright. Great game. That ending dragged on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. The ending kind of dragged. But it was great. Overall, it's fantastic. Great game. Pacing for the final act needs work, but yes, beautiful piece of art. Great game.
Can you say it,
Cutscene was so long, my controller turned off. I mean, I think the big the thing about the ending was like fighting Ultima and then like going back to the ship and then going to fight Ultima again. I think that's what
the most beautiful thing.
there was all that build up.
He is, isn't he? What are you gonna call him?
Let me see, let me see. Oh, read little one. Got a smile for your Uncle Gav.
Not so loud, you bet.
What? I was only...
But the boss fight itself was fun.
It's all right.
I didn't like the boss teleport. I didn't like the boss teleporting around. There's a lot of chasing. It's the same thing with Elden Ring's boss, the last boss of Elden Ring. There's a lot of like chasing the boss around the boss arena, which is annoying. My ranged attacks aren't strong enough for a game for a fight like that. But some minor, those are minor nitpicks compared to the overall. Fantastic. Jill knows we died.
If you need a rest, I can take him.
I'll hold you to that.
The world's yours now. Yours to do with as you please.
Teleporting seems powerful. Probably would have been better if the boss just changed face.
That's what Sid wanted. That's what they both wanted.
That's pretty good. And he definitely did that too. My two gripes with this game are not having a proper party, not having the old Final Fantasy magic system, but I can at least understand why they went this way. I played 15. I didn't play 15. The dog made it. Poor baby. So sad. Where's my puppy? Clive and his brother are dead. I believe, like, Clive was about to resurrect them and then did. I don't know. But yeah, I guess we're both dead. Homer! Come here! Come here! He just got up and stretched. It's so cute. Come here, boy. I wish y'all could see him.
Did our
He
journey
like took
end?
one step and just started stretching his back. Over 80 million. Secret cutscene.
Oh. Every time.
Will you light it?
Yes, Mother.
Oh no. Oh, whew. I thought he was about to use magic.
Come on. If only I had the flames of an icon.
Icon? Have you been reading that silly story again? Magic belongs in fairy tales, and fairy tales don't boil kettles. You see? Well done. Now, be a good lad, and play with your brother until supper.
Come on, hurry. Hurry. Right.
Black-haired kid, blonde-haired kid, and the dog. Reincarnated.
Right, let's play the saint in the secretary. No, I don't want to be Madu. What do you want to play then? War of the Icons! Again? Well, right. Did I get to be a freak? Right, I'm the older brother. Because the hermit says so.
This could be a flashback to the past. No, because magic. They implied magic doesn't exist. Falling star. I got a gold trophy. Create game clear data. Okay. New Game Plus is now available. This option allows you to start a new game with player and item data carried over from previous completed playthrough. The gameplay mode, Final Fantasy, is now available for use exclusively in New Game Plus. So I think Final Fantasy mode is a harder difficulty. Increased enemy strength, increased player level cap, that's awesome. New gear and items, nice. And mode exclusive content. Very nice. So what can I do with this current save? Okay. Oh, okay. It puts you there automatically. So this is right before I went to Origin. This is where I wanted to save in the first place. So from here, I can do side quests and bounties and all that stuff. Sweet. Sweet. Do all those awesome, engaging side quests. I'm going to check the bounty board real quick. I think that's a good stopping point, though. We're coming up on the 4-hour mark. Not to mention, there must be a super boss. This is a Final Fantasy. Man, that dragon was a super boss. That's for sure. Are there any more S-rank bosses? Oh. Here's one. Pandemonium. Yeah. Pandemonium. King of the Orcs. Got quite a few bounties left. Got some side quests.
Fancy a look at the list?
Fight the pack? I don't know what that means. What do you mean, fight the pack?
Quick look. Always something in there.
Fantastic game. Loved it. Enjoyed it. Highly recommend. So Monday, I don't know if I want to. What do I want to do? Do I 100% it on stream or do we find? All right. What are we feeling? Do I 100% this on stream or do I make this a? I don't know what you mean by fight the pack. You keep saying that. I keep telling you. I don't know what that means. What does fight the pack mean? I don't know. I think it made more cutscene. So do we start another game? So Monday I want to play Superliminal. I've been meaning to play that. So Monday we're gonna do like a Superliminal is just like this 2 or 3 hour game. Go fight the pack. Look at the bounty board. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that some other time. I don't feel like doing bounties right now. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Would this game, lore-wise, be a prequel to other Final Fantasy games with the modern-day tech, like 7 with Cloud? I don't know. It could go either way. Just look it up. Jesus. All right. The pack. This? We looked at this already. We looked at this yesterday. When we opened it up. Dread Comet. Gobber Mouch. Blood Moon, Usher of the Underworld. That sounds fun. Blood Moon, Usher of the Underworld sounds fun. Agni. And Beagle. I think you should fight it tomorrow. Game of the year? Do I still think it's game of the year? If I fight it tomorrow, it's going to be off stream. Do I think this is going to be game of the year? Yes. I'm about 90% sure that it's going to be nominated. I'll fight it. I don't know if I'm going to. So I'm trying to decide whether I want to 100% this on stream or whether 100%ing it is going to be an off-stream thing. Monday, I'm going to play a game called Superliminal. I've been meaning to, that's on my backlog, so I've been trying to knock it out. Do you guys, all right, would you rather me move on to a different game? I don't know which one yet. I don't know which one. Or 100% Final Fantasy. Next week's streams. Monday is definitely going to be Superliminal. That's locked in. I want to play that. Superliminal is like a perspective puzzle game, and I've had it for a while. I've been wanting to play it, but I want to play it on stream because it's like a puzzle game and it looks like a fun stream game. So that'll be Monday. That's locked in. But for the rest of next week, Final Fantasy or new game? What are we feeling? Already saved, so kill this. Shell votes Final Fantasy. Any other input? I don't feel strongly one way or the other. Okay. Devil May Cry. It won't be Devil May Cry. Very unlikely. Unless there's I think you're the only one that's really pushing for Devil May Cry. If there's a strong demand for it, sure. But I would rather do Final Fantasy VII, the remake, before I do Final Fantasy. Do you have Spider-Man Edge of Time? No. Is that on Steam? New game? Vote new game, Ian. The problem is, what game? Final Fantasy 16? I hear you, Michelle. I got you. I got your vote, Michelle. I can see. New game. I don't know what the new game would be, though. If I don't think of a new game by Tuesday's July 4th. Superliminal is going to be Monday. I'm not going to stream tomorrow or Sunday. I'm just going to chill this weekend. I'm going to work on the backlog this weekend. What to do? Does Devil May Cry have copyrighted music? I think it does. Minecraft Dungeons. I heard there was a new Minecraft game that bombed. It was terrible. Or I heard it was terrible. I didn't play it. I can't remember which one it was. Oh. Yeah. If I can't think of anything so Monday we'll do Superliminal and then we'll kind of like talk about it. If I can't think of anything, I guess we could. You're playing Devil May Cry and Miley Cyrus song just comes on. You're thinking of Minecraft Legends. Okay. Did you ever play the Yakuza games? I have one of them from the Humble Bundle, but no, I didn't play them. Legends seems to be doing fine. Legends seems to be doing fine. They're pretty entertaining. Yeah, I'll have to look at I guess. I'm not voting for Legends. I just wanted to let you know the name. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know your vote. I know your vote. We'll see. I'll put Final Fantasy Alien Dark Descent. I'll put Final Fantasy on the side for now. I won't 100% it yet. Why not Transformers Devastation? When's that new Diablo season? I looked at the July releases. There is not a lot of action going on in July. Not a lot of action. Pikmin 4 looks good, but then I got to go back to the Switch. Exoprimal looks okay. It doesn't look like there's enough in Exoprimal to be a full price game. Cannot wait for Pikmin 4. It does look good. Thank you for mentioning that. There's a new Mario game coming out. That's not till like November. That's why it's free. Wait, okay. If Exoprimal is on Game Pass, well, I think we'll put at least one day into it. We'll put one stream into it. If it's on Game Pass, I think we'll give that a shot. We'll put at least one stream into it. Oh wait, no, there's two Mario games coming out. There's Mario RPG, which I'm excited for, and there's also a regular 2D side-scrolling Mario, and we'll be playing together. Heck yeah. There's two Marios coming. What's the other one? Anyway, there's another side-scrolling Mario coming out as well. There's RPG. It was also Wonder. Yeah, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. That's it. So Mario RPG and Mario Wonder are coming out, but I'm pretty sure those are late in the year. I don't think Wonder's coming out till September. As for July sucks. July may be a backlog month. Maybe a month to work on the backlog. All right, well, listen up, everybody. I appreciate you hanging out. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will not be streaming tomorrow or Sunday. I'm going to chill. Have you hunted Amatsu? What is that? Fun times. Love hanging out with all of you. Playing games. Can we see the flab? Of course you can see the flab. Actually, the flab's just kind of like hanging out. He didn't come when I called him. Homer, come here, baby. Come here. He didn't budge. He's got his flab draped across the living room carpet. Oh. If I had a snack or something to give him, he'd come. Where's your baby? What is it? All right, he's feeling kind of camera shy. More Homer Monday. All right, Monday we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a perspective puzzle game. I'll show you. Give you a peek of what we're doing. Monday. Superliminal. So this game is like a perspective puzzle game where you have to like pick up objects and you manipulate them with perspective to solve puzzles. Very weird. But according to the internet, according to How Long to Beat, the website, it's only like 2.5 hours. So we should be able to knock that out. I've been looking forward to it. I've been wanting to play this on stream. So we'll knock this out. Maybe do some Faz streams. I know at some point in July, Faz is supposed to get a progression update, and Diablo 4 is going to get a season update. Those are going to be huge. I'm definitely going to put some time into those. So that'll be fun. We just got to get to that point. Oh, I didn't even have the camera. I need to switch the camera. This is Superliminal. There we go. Sorry about that. This is Superliminal. Perception is reality. Mind-bending first-person puzzle game. So yeah, that's what we're doing. I freaking love this game. I haven't played it. I don't know anything about it other than, what I'm looking at right here. But I'm really excited. I don't want any spoilers. I want to go into it blind because this looks like a really fun stream game. This looks like this would be a really fun stream game. I love doing like puzzle games on stream because for me personally, when I watch streams, I love watching streams like this where like the streamer has to figure something. I like watching people watching the process of figuring stuff out. I enjoy that. So that's what I like. I like to watch. You shouldn't be watching that video if you don't want spoilers. I hope there's not too many spoilers in the trailer, but it's not like I remembered what I just saw specifically. But yeah, so that's Monday, and then after that, we'll see. Maybe 100% Final Fantasy, maybe 100% Tears of the Kingdom. That might be a game worth going back to. We'll see. But yeah, I'm out of here for real. I'm gonna go pet Homer. I'm gonna go get some dinner. I haven't decided what yet. Figure that out. See how I'm feeling. But I am gonna get off of here. Much love, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Superliminal Monday. We'll see. We'll see what's in store after that. I'm out. Laters.